Good afternoon, students. Today's session we are going to start Unit 2. Here in Unit 2, it consists of regular expressions. How we have to simplify the regular expression. What do you mean by regular sets? What do you mean by finite automata? How we are going to convert this regular expression to finite automata, or else finite automata to regular expression. All those things we are going to discuss in the Unit 2. Here, before going to start this Unit 2, just we have to recollect what you mean by expressions. Here what do you mean by expression? Generally expression is consisting of operators and operands, right? Here for example, here in general, how you are going to represent the expression? You are going to represent the expression by using of, yeah, for example, a plus b is one expression, right? It consists of operators and operands. It consists of operators and operands. And generally we can, what type of operations we can perform on the regular expressions? Here general expressions, sorry, here we can perform addition, subtraction, and union, concatenation. All those things we are going to perform on the regular expressions, right? Here comes under to regular expression. Here, if any expression is going to follow some set of rules, if any expression is going to follow some set of rules, then that particular expression is known as the regular expression, right? Every expression is not an regular expression. Every expression is not an regular expression, but whenever any expression is going to follow some set of rules, then that particular expression is known as the regular expression, right? Here in general, uh, just wait. Here generally, here these are the set of rules. These are the set of rules. If the expression is going to follow this set of rules, then this that particular expression is known as the regular expression. Any general expression can become say a regular expression if that particular expression is going to follow some set of rules. These are the set of rules. These four are the set of rules. If that particular this set of rules are going to followed by the regular expression, then this regular expression, then that particular expression is known as the regular expression. What is the first rule? First rule is epsilon is a regular expression, indicates the language containing an empty string. Here in general, if we are going to write epsilon, here epsilon is not an epsilon, if that particular epsilon is present in any language, then that particular expression is known as the regular expression. If any language is going to recognize the empty string, if any language is going to recognize the empty string, it means that that particular empty string is going to be accepted by the language. Then that particular empty string is a regular expression. Generally empty string is going to represent by epsilon. Empty string is going to represent by epsilon, right? Yeah, see here, sigma is this is sigma, this is epsilon. Sigma is the input symbols, whereas epsilon is the empty string. Sigma is the input symbols, epsilon is the input string, right? Here remember this thing. What is the difference between epsilon and the sigma? Epsilon is the input string, whereas sigma is the input symbols, right? Epsilon is a, if any epsilon is a regular expression, indicates the language contains the empty string. Yeah, generally language is going to accept denoted by capital L. See here, language is going to denoted by capital L. L of epsilon equals to epsilon. Here this language is consisting of one empty string, that is epsilon, right? Next, if pi is a regular expression, then it is denoting the empty language. See here, in previous case epsilon is the empty string. Here in this case pi is a, here pi is a empty language. Pi is an empty language. Pi is a regular expression denoting, then empty language is L of pi. See here, see the difference. Empty string, here epsilon is there, here nothing is there. In this language there will be nothing is present in this language. L of pi equals to empty string. Empty, that particular language is going to, that particular language is not going to accept anything, right? Here this is the second rule. Here third one is, if x is a regular expression, then language is going to recognize by L equals to x. Yeah, x is a regular expression, or x is a string, or regular expression, then L of x, right? This is the third rule. Next, fourth rule, if x is a regular expression denoting the language L of x, then y is a regular expression denoting the language L of y. Then here these two regular expressions are going to be follow some set of rules. First one is the union. Here generally, here if we are going to represent the union in terms of sets, then we are going to use union, this symbol, right? If we are going to represent this union in terms of regular expression, then we have to use plus, then we have to use this plus symbol, right? See here, x is the regular expression, y is the regular expression, x plus y indicating the union of two regular expressions. Here if x is the regular expression, is x is regular expression denoted by the language L of x, then y is the regular expression denoting the language by L of y, then L of x plus y. Here we are performing the concatenation of two regular expressions, x plus y equals to L of x union L of y, L of x union L of y, right? Next, L x dot y is a regular expression corresponding the language L of x dot L of y, then L of x y equals to here L of x dot L of y. What do you mean by this one? This is the union, this is the concatenation, right? Next, R star is a regular expression corresponding to the language L of R star, where L of R star equals to L of R whole star. Here R is a regular expression, R star is a regular expression. If R star is going to regular expression, if going to it is going to satisfy all the properties of that particular language, then we can represent this language in this format. How we are going to represent this language? L of R star, it is equivalent of L of R whole star. See the difference. L of R whole star. Both are equivalent. Here, if any regular expression is going to follow any one property also, if any expression is going to follow any one property also from this four, if any expression is going to follow any one property also, then that particular regular expression is known as a regular expression. Then that particular expression is known as a regular expression. Here I repeat, what do you mean by regular expression? Regular expression is a general expression. If it is going to follow some set of rules, then that particular expression is known as the regular expression. What are the set of rules? There are four set of rules are there. First one is epsilon is the empty string. If that particular epsilon is in regular expression, then the language containing the empty string is L of epsilon equals to epsilon. That particular set is consisting of epsilon symbol. If pi is a regular expression denoting the empty language, then L of pi equals to empty language. Or else if x is a regular expression, then L equals to x, right? If x is a regular expression denoting the language L of x, and y is a regular expression denoting the language y, then x plus y is equivalent of L of x union L of y. X dot y is going to indicated by L of x dot L of y. If closure is there, R star is there, then L of R star equals to L of R whole star. If any expression is going to follow this set of rules, then that particular expression is known as the regular expression. Right? See some of the examples. See here, 0 plus epsilon into 1 plus epsilon. Here what is the language? This language is consisting of either here empty string is there, that's the reason here I am going to write empty string. Here then here it is union is there, 0 plus epsilon and 1 plus epsilon. Then here 0 plus 1, and it consists of 0, or else it consists of 1, or else it consists of 0 and 1. It consists of 0 and 1, right? Next is here. See here, A plus B whole star. A plus B whole star means set of strings of A and B is of any length including the null string here. A plus B whole star. A plus B means here it is the union of A comma B. Plus means union. Right? Dot means concatenation. A plus B means A plus B whole star means either it consists of A's or it consists of B's or it consists of combination of AB's. Right? All those things are going to be comes under the that particular language. All those things are going to be comes under that particular language. Next one is the A plus B whole star A B B. See here in this case here whatever the language is there, whatever the strings which are present in that particular language, it must be end with ABB. ABB is there. It is going to end with the ABB. Here whatever the words which are present in that particular set, that must end with the ABB. See here ABB is there. A plus B whole star means A plus B whole star is indicating either epsilon or A or AB or B, AAA, BBB or AA or AABB or AB, whatever it may be. All these are the combinations of A comma B. All those are going to come under that particular regular set. Yeah, the language here in that particular language, what type of strings are going to present here? In this case, all these strings which must be end with ABB. See here ABB is there. Here also first A, then ABB, then here B, then ABB, here AA, ABB, AB, ABB. See here in every case it is going to end with the ABB only. All the strings are going to end with the ABB. ABB means here before this ABB epsilon will be there. Before this ABB epsilon will be there. Right? Yeah, these are the some set of examples of regular expression. One whole star. One whole star is consisting of all the combination of all ones. Here, see here in this case, here we can't take single one. Why? Because here one whole star, one whole star. Concatenation is there. If it consists of 1 plus 1 star, we can take single one. Here one whole star means we have to take all even number of ones. Here set consisting of even number of ones including the empty string. Set consisting of even number of ones including the empty string. See here epsilon, then 1 here 4 ones, 6, 8 ones, 10, 12 ones, 14 ones here in this format, right? Yeah. If it is consisting 1 plus 1 whole star, in that case even number of ones may be present in that particular language, odd number of ones may be present in that particular language. It consists of 1 plus 1 whole star. See here AA whole star, BB whole star, B. See here in this case here set of string consisting of even number of A's followed by odd number of B's. Why it is followed by the odd number of B's? See here. See A whole star is there, so it consisting of even number of A's, right? BB whole star, it consists of even number of B's. See here it is going to end with the single B. Even plus odd indicating the odd, number. So here this regular expression is consisting of which set? Even number of A's and odd number of B's. Even number of A's and odd number of B's. Right? See, a set of string consisting of even number of A's followed by the odd number of B's. For example, see here, I'll give an example here. For example, see. If B, 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 A, A is there. Here odd number of B's are there, even number of A's are there. Is this particular string is going to be accepted by this regular language? No. Why? Because see here, first A is there. That's the reason first we have to take the even number of A's, then only we have to take the odd number of B's. It is going to followed by the odd number of B's. B, 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 5 number of B's also. right? Or else here A, it is also the right one. Here even number of A's are going to be followed by the odd number of B's, right? Next, here AA plus AB plus BA plus BB whole star. It means that string is A's and B's are even length can be obtained by concatenating any combination of strings either AA or AB or BB including the null. What do we here? Here AA is there, AB is there, BA is there, BB is there. See here AA even number of A's, BB even number of B's. Here AB is there, BA is there. Here combination of A comma B. So it consisting of here any even length set of A's and B's of even length, set of A's and B's of even length are going to be obtained by this particular language. This is the here whenever we know the regular expression, we can easily recognize the language we can easily recognize the language. That particular language is consisting of what type of strings are going to be present in that particular language by seeing the regular expression. If any regular expression is consisting of star means here star is there, A star means here number of A's are going to be present, A, B star means B. Yeah, see here I'll give one simple example. A star, it is equivalent of A, right? Any number of A's. B star means B, right? Here I'll write here. A star means A or A dot, right? B star means B. What will it mean? Next is A plus B whole star. A plus B whole star is either A or B or AB, all those things, right? Next, AB whole star means it must consist of either empty string or AB, right? Next is AB in this format it should be, right? Next is AA plus BB whole star. AA plus BB whole star. What does it mean? Even number of A's and even number of B's, right? Here, see here, either AA is also the right one, BB is also the right one, or else AABB is also the right one, or else AABB is also the right one. It should be combination of even number of A's and even number of B's, and right. See here AB means it should follow the AB, right? Here these are the fundamental rules. By seeing the regular expression we can write the string, right? Up to here clear? Next, now what do you mean by regular set? Here regular set means any set that represents the value of the regular expression. Any set that represent the value of the regular expression, then that particular set is known as the regular set. Any set is consisting of elements. Any set that is going to represent the regular expression, then that particular set is known as the regular set. Here generally regular set is going to follow some set of rules. Every regular set is going to follow some set of rules. If any set is a regular set, how we are going to set the regular set? If the regular set is going to represent the regular expression. What do you mean by regular expression? Regular expression must follow these properties, right? These 5 properties are there. That particular set must be follow these 5 properties. Then only that particular expression is known as the regular expression. Any expression is known as the regular expression when it is going to follow these 4 rules. Then here, if any set is going to represent the regular expression, then that particular set is known as the regular set. If we are going to set the set is a regular set, then it should follow these 7 properties. That particular set must be follow the 7 properties. What is the first property? The union of two regular set is a regular. If any union of two regular sets are to be regular, then second property is the intersection of two regular set is also a regular set, right? The intersection of two regular sets also be the regular set. Third one is the complement of a regular set is also the regular set, right? If we are going to set any set is a regular set, then union of two regular set is also the regular, concatenation or intersection of two regular set is also the regular set, and the complement of a regular set is also the regular, and the difference of two regular set is also the regular, and the reversal of a regular set is also the regular, the closure of a regular set is also the regular, the concatenation of two regular set is also regular. Here any, if I am going to declaring that any set is a regular set, it means that it is going to follow these 7 properties. Every union, intersection, concatenation, complement, difference, reversal, closure, all these are regular only. All these are regular only, right? Here we can simplify the regular expressions. Here for in general we are having for example, I am having the regular expression is 1 plus 0 0 plus 1 0 1 star plus 1 1 0 0 0 star 1 is there, right? This is the regular expression. Here now I want to simplify this regular expression. I want to simplify the regular expression. By simplifying the regular expression only, easily we can recognize the strings which are going to accepted by that particular regular expression. If any regular expression is having in simple form, then only we can easily recognize what type of strings are going to be accepted by that particular regular expression. Is it right? Now here how we are going to simplify how we are going to simplify that particular regular expressions? By using these rules, identity rules are there. By using these identity rules, we can simplify the regular expressions. We can simplify the regular expressions. See here, for example, here there are 12 rules are there: I1, I2, I3, I4, I6, I7, I8, I9, I10, I11 and I12. These are the 12 rules are there. Here by using these 12 rules, here we can simplify the regular expressions, right? First is here two regular expressions p comma q, small p or small q or capital P or capital Q are two regular expressions. Then p comma q represent the same set of strings. If p and q are representing the same set of strings, means those two regular expressions must satisfy the properties of the regular set, right? Right. Next, to simplify the regular expression, we are using the identity rules. Rule 1, r plus pi. R plus pi equals to pi plus r equals to r. This is the I1 rule. You have to remember these 12 rules. You have to remember these 12 rules. I plus pi equals to pi plus r equals to r. Next, pi r equals to r pi equals to pi. Right? R epsilon equals to epsilon r equals to r. This is one rule. Next, pi closure equals to epsilon, epsilon closure equals to epsilon only. R plus R equals to R. This is the I5 rule. Next, I6 rule is R star into R star equals to R star. We can simplify in this manner. R star equals to R star R. R star equals to R star into R. Next, epsilon plus R star equals to epsilon plus R star. R equals to R star. Here we can write this complete regular expression into R star. By using, you have to by heart all these rules, you have to remember all these rules, then only you can simplify the regular expressions. Next one, I10 is p q whole star into p, it is equivalent of p into QP. See here, PQ is the QP whole star. You have to recognize what is P, then what is Q, then Q, that is P into QP whole star. Then P plus Q whole star is the equivalent of P star Q star whole star, or else it is equivalent of P star plus Q star whole star, or is it equivalent of P plus Q whole star. P plus Q whole star, or it is equivalent of P star and QP whole star. P star and QP whole star. So it is equivalent of all those things. Next one is I12 law, that is left distributive law. This R into P plus Q it is equivalent of RP plus RQ. Q plus R, P plus Q into R equals to PR plus QR. PR plus QR. This is the right distributive law, right? All these are the identity rules. By using this identity rules, we are going to simplify the regular expression. We are going to simplify the regular expressions. Right. Here, one more theorem is there, that is the Arnaz theorem. By using the Arnaz theorem also, we can simplify the regular expression, or else we can convert this transition diagram to regular expression. Here, by using this Arnaz theorem, we can find out the regular expression of a finite automata, or we can use the Arnaz theorem along with the properties of the regular expressions. By here, if any transition diagram is there, by using the Arnaz theorem, we can find out the regular expression of that particular Arnaz theorem. We can find out the regular expression of this particular Arnaz theorem. For example, here what is the Arnaz theorem? If P and Q are two regular expressions, if P and Q are two regular expressions over sigma means over same input alphabet sigma, and it doesn't contain any epsilon. Whenever you are going to apply any Arnaz theorem, you have to check that that particular transition diagram doesn't contain any epsilon transition. That particular transition diagram doesn't contain any epsilon transition. Then the following equation is R equals to Q plus R. R equals to Q plus RP. See here, this equation is there. If the any equation is present in this form, R equals to Q plus RP form, then we can simplify that particular regular expression into R equals to QP whole star. R equals to QP whole star. See here, any expression is present in this format, R equals to Q plus RP, then we can simplify that R equals to QP star. R equals to QP star. Here, by using this identity rules and by using the Arnaz theorem, we can simplify the regular expressions. And by using this identity rules and Arnaz theorem, we can find out the regular expression for the finite automata. Generally, finite automata is going to represent by the transition diagrams. Transition diagrams are transition table. If we know the transition table, then we have to draw the transition diagram. Then we have to find out the transition. Then we have to find the regular expression for that given finite automata, right? Yeah, we have to use these identity rules and Arnaz theorem. Now next, here, see here, now I am going to simplify this regular expression. Prove that our regular expression R equals to epsilon plus 1 star 0 0 0 1 1 whole star is a set of 1 star 0 1 star and star, right, whole star. Now I have to simplify this regular expression. How I am going to simplify this regular expression? By using the identity rules and the Arnaz theorem. First, see here. So first I am going to write here my regular expression is epsilon plus 1 star 0 1 1 whole star. Epsilon plus 1 star 0 1 1 whole star. Right, see here which rule we have to follow here. For example, I9 rule. Check for the I9 rule. What is I9 rule? Epsilon plus R star equals to here epsilon plus R star R equals to R star. See here, for example, here I can write here I9 rule. What is my I9 rule? Epsilon plus R star R equals to epsilon plus R star equals of R star, right? R star. Here, for example, here, is it possible to apply this one here? Is it possible to apply here? Right? Here, is it possible? Which rule we have to use here? R, for example, here on this one I can take here, for example, this is complete string is there. This is the complete string. Here epsilon R else. Here, see here. Which rule we can take here? Epsilon plus R. See here. For example, here. Shall I take this rule also? Yeah, see here, by seeing this I9, is it possible to apply I9 rule here? No. Why? Because here R1, for example, if I am going to take this I is R, then is it R star? No. Is it R star? No. So we can't apply this I9 rule. Or else, is it possible to apply this I1 rule here? R plus pi equals to 0 plus R equals to R. Yes. For example, if I am going to write here epsilon plus R equals to R, right? Here, if I am going to take, this is the complete, if I am going to take, this is the complete R, then it is equivalent of, by using I1 rule, here I am going to write here, by using I1 rule, by using I1 rule, epsilon plus R equals to R, right? So epsilon plus 1 star 0 1 1 whole star, if I am going to take, this is complete R, then it is equivalent of here R. What is my R? What is my R here? 1 star 0 1 1 whole star, right? Now my expression is 1 star 0 1 1 whole star, right? Here, now here I have to simplify in this format. I have to simplify in this format. Which rule I have to follow? Check this one here. P star Q star, any P star Q star is there? Yeah. If I am going to take, this is the P, this is the Q. For example, if I am going to take, this is P, this is Q. My P value is P equals to 1. My Q value is 0 1 1, right? If here my regular expression is P star Q star, it is equivalent of, we can write, it is equivalent of P plus Q whole star here. P star Q stars. Check this one. P star Q star whole star. P plus Q whole star or P star Q star whole star or P plus Q whole star. See here. P star Q star whole star. Right? Here. It is equivalent of, right, P star Q star whole star. P star Q star whole star. Here I can write P star Q star, it is equivalent of P plus Q whole star, or else it is equivalent of P star Q star whole star. Check for this RHS. This is RHS. Check for this RHS. By seeing this RHS, we can write here. So my value is P equals to 1, Q equals to 0 0 1, right? So here, what is my P value here? 1. So here P star 1 star. P star is 1 star. What is Q? Q is here 0 1 1. Q is 0 1 1. 0 1 1 whole star. So it is equivalent of this one. It is equivalent of whole star. It is equivalent of whole star. 0 1 1 whole star. Right here. By seeing these rules, we are going to say that here this one, or else we can write this thing is P plus Q whole star also. Here I missed this one here, so we have to write one here. 1 star 0 1 1 star whole star, right? Here, so which one rule? P star Q star, which rule is there? That is the I11 rule. This is the I11 rule. This is the I11 rule. By using this I11 rule, we are going to simplify this regular expression. We are going to simplify the regular expression. Now here check this one. 1 0 0 star 1 plus 1 0 0 star 1 0 plus 1 0 star 1 star 0 plus 1 0 star 1 equivalence of 0 star 1 0 plus 1 0 star 1 whole star. Here you have to this is the homework problem. You have to write this one. You have to solve this problem and you have to submit this problem, right? In next class, I am going to discuss about how we are going to convert this regular expression to finite automata. Right? Thank you.